We here the very first album review, and it's my guy YG Just Read Up 3, the highly anticipated mixtape, that everybody been waiting for. Um, it's my first one, man. So just to highlight a couple things about YG. YG is a rapper from Compton, California. Come from the tree top, that side of the area. So if I'm not here to give no history lessons, but if you know exactly what's on that side, what's going down, and how they get down. Um, he's pretty dope. He got a bunch of hits. He's been doing this for quite a long time now. He's been in the game for over 15 years now, so he deserves all this credit, man. He put in a lot of work to get to where he at. Um, like I said, this is Just Read Up 3, and this is coming off of Just Read Up 1, which was 2011, which was a classic mixtape, which was based in like the LA ratchet music era, when DJ Mustard first started popping off and nobody really knew who Mustard was, and him and YG had like a little thing going on. It was kind of like a Dre and Snoop type vibe, and they brought the ratchet music out around the same time, like Problem, Welcome to Molly World, the oh man, what else? The him and Bad Luck going crazy. They was going nuts, man, and them guys was dropping hits, man. It was like a certain vibe in LA at the time. Some of the highlights off that album was the I'm Good, Say Stop featuring G Austin. Some artists that's on that album back in 2011, Just Read Up 1 was Ty Dolla $ign, Big Crit, Big Sean, Chris Brown, and Tyga. So he already has some big names, so he's been doing this for quite some time now. Just Read Up 2 came out in 2013, and some of the top songs off of that was I'm From Bompton. That was one of my favorite off that mixtape. This Yick featuring Dom Kennedy and Joe Moses. That was a banger. And Playing featuring Jeezy and Wiz. I like that one as well. So now we are here in 2024, almost 10 years later. Him and Mustard link back up and do Just Read Up 3. And I just played it through probably 3 or 4 times today. It just came out today, Friday. Make sure y'all go check it out because I actually enjoyed it. But it's a two disc mixtape or album. I don't know if they calling it a mixtape or an album. This one has 9 songs on it. The first intro we get into is called Go Brazy, featuring another group that's based in LA, Baldwin Hills Jungles to be exact. They called Baby Stone Gorillas, and I actually enjoy the Baby Stone Gorillas. They pretty tough. They pretty hard. They got a couple bangers for real. So the intro, they set it off. They went back and forth talking shit. That was a good one. The beat is crazy. I'm not really sure if Mustard made that one. I don't know if Mustard, like, maybe he might have co-produced some of this. I don't know if he did it all the way through like he did on the other tapes, but yeah, don't quote me on that, guys. The second song is called Right Now. That's just him on his solo. It's a banger. It's not bad. It's not one of my favorites on the album. Well, for that section, this one, it's not bad. I enjoyed it. Following to that, after Right Now, you got a song called OnlyFans with a guy named Jay Anderson. I don't know who he is. Never heard of him until today. It's cool. I mean, he's singing on this. He did his thing, whatever. But it's not something that I would personally put on and just vibe to. It's cool to put on. If you with a group of people, whatever, it can definitely catch the crowd going. It's not my personal favorite on the album. It's decent. I give it a 5 out of 10 on that track. She Pretty featuring his girlfriend, Sweetie or Sweetie, whatever you want to call her, however y'all pronounce her name, Sweetie. She Pretty, she did that. That's a banger. I can definitely hear that in the club. I give it a 7 out of 10. I don't really expect too much lyrics coming from YG. Especially on this Just Read Up series, because if you know anything about the Just Read Up series, it's not about lyrics. It's not about Not, it's really more about having fun. Like, this is like a ratchet album. You can play it getting drunk, getting lit, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, and Sweetie did her thing too. I'm not really a big fan of her, like that, but she definitely rode the beat and she did what she was supposed to do on it. Wasn't bad. Um, Track 5, we get into "Put It in My Hand" featuring Larry June, and this is probably my favorite one off of this one. Cause I'm a big fan of Larry June, and it's real smooth. The beat is real mellow. When you think of Larry June, that's exactly what should come to your brain is some smooth, polished, grown man, high class music. Um, so that's a good song right there. Put It in My Hand. It's super player. Larry doing. If you're a fan of Larry or you listen to Larry, you already know what he mean by "put it in my hand." You know the ism. You know the game he's giving out on the song. And YG did his thing too. They kept it player, kept it smooth. Um, that one is a smooth 8 out of 10. Um, Following up after that, which I felt like was a terrible placement, is a song called "Street Love" featuring Diamond Platinums. Never heard of him either. Um, I did not like this song at all. This is definitely a skip for me. Um, you might love it. I didn't like it, but you might love it. Um, it's like a Afro beat type vibe, and he's trying to like catch that Afro beat wave. I didn't really like it. You know what I mean? Somebody might like it. Y'all might love it, but for me personally, it really wasn't for me. At least coming from YG, like I don't really look at him as an artist that do that type of thing. That's not really his MO. But I understand right now in the culture that we in, people trying to find a new wave. This might hit. Let's try this. Let's try that. And I'm not mad at people experimenting, but for me personally, coming from YG, one of my favorite artists from the West Coast. Um, I'm good on that. That was a skip for me. So yeah, no good. Track 7, we getting into her way, featuring Kalen for real. And I actually do like Kalen for real. He got a couple hard mixtapes and tracks out too as well. Um, Her way, it kind of gave me like a R&B Party Next Door vibe, like that 2011, 2012, 13 nostalgic P&D feel. Um, Honestly, man, Party would have sounded great on that. Um, I actually like that song. That's another one of my favorites behind the intro, and the Larry June track and Her Way is definitely one of my top favorite out of that. Number 8, getting into the last song on this one is it's called "It's Given" featuring Ty Dolla Sign, and that was one that I did like. Cause Ty Dolla Sign, Ty Dolla Sign always do his thing. I ain't never really heard like a flat out blatant bad Ty Dolla Sign. I feel like anything that Ty Dolla Sign put his hands on or co-produce is gonna be dope. Um, so Ty Dolla Sign definitely carried on this album. He actually got a couple songs on this album, and they're all fire. All the ones with him on them are super fire. The number 9, we go into an interlude, which it sound like it might be Sweetie. I'm not sure if it is her. It's like the interlude. He's like in the car and then counting some money, and this is when they're about to transition from going from this one into this two. And he get a phone call, as they count the money, whatever the case may be, and somebody's like, somebody talking about you, all of this, and it's about to go into this two. Now, this one is more like for the women. This two is definitely for like the guys. So I seen why he split it in two, because this one don't sound like this two, and this two don't sound like this one. It's completely different vibe. Um, this one is definitely that ratchet, get dressed, go out music. Um, Girls gonna love this one. Which it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, you know what I mean? But this two is what the one I really enjoyed when he was getting in that bag. So this two, off of just Read Up 3, has 10 songs on it. So the intro is called Malibu, featuring T Grizzly and G Herbo. That song is a clean 9.5 out of 10. Straight banger from start to finish. YG snapped, then T Grizzly came in, and then G Herbo carried it all the way out to the next song, and they all snapped. T Grizzly definitely had the best verse on this track out of them three. T Grizzly definitely had that one on lock. So make sure y'all go listen to that one. If you don't listen to any of it, listen to that one at least. At least give that one a shot, because that one is the hardest one on this too, for sure, 1000%. And then we're going into to song 2, which is Violence. Another banger. I'm telling you, like this too is when he got on that YG Gangsta Treetop. This is that. This is that part of the album. The first part was for the women. The second part is strictly for the niggas that's on bullshit, on trash. Violence is a banger, so make sure y'all play that. Then you got Rescue Me with Ty Dolla $ign again. That's a banger as well. That's another one I like. Definitely banger. It really slide all the way through to about track 7, which I'm gonna get into that, because the last 3 is all skips for me. So out of the 10, I like 7 of them, which is that's good. That's a 70%. That's a 75 in this day and age. That's good, man. That's passing for me. Track 4 is called Colors with Mozzy and Act Right, which is a banger. Mozzy gonna talk that talk. Never heard of Act Right until today, so shout out to him. But they all snapped on that. That's a super banger. They talking that blood shit on there, that gang banging talk. Colors, and it's spelled with a K, so y'all already know what the concept of where they going with it, which is a super fire ass song. And track 5 is Love Make featuring Avant. Well, not featuring Avant. It's an Avant sample from Making Good Love, which is a banger. And one thing I will say that YG is great at, is taking 90s or early 2000s samples and turning them into like a ratchet love song with the beat, with Mustard on the beat as well, and you mix that two together, man, it's a good combination. I like when you do that. It kind of remind me of like Toxic, how Toxic has the sample from Mary J. Blige. He got so many songs like that, man, that it's just fire. And Just Read Up 1 had a few. Just Read Up 2 had a couple of them as well. So I feel like it's only right that he kept the tradition going by getting the classic, early 2000s R&B sample, and he got it from Avant. So shout out to Avant for clearing that shit, because you got to pay the tab for that. That's a banger. And number 6 is Stupid, which was, I want to say, a single that he released featuring Lil Yachty and Babyface Ray. Now, I will say, out of both discs, Stupid, Malibu, and the song with Larry June is the best songs on this 1 and 2, on this whole little album. Super fire. Love it. That song with Babyface Ray, Yachty, Stupid, YG, they all killed it. And I'm not the biggest Yachty fan, but Yachty definitely carried. I'm not even gonna lie. Yachty definitely carried that song on there. He walked them boys down. I ain't gonna lie. And he has another song going into track 7. It's called My Favorite, and that's featuring Kaylin For Real. And like I said, another R&B song. Kaylin For Real doing his little singing thing, doing what he do best. You know what I mean? And YG coming in, following up after him, and they did it up on that one. That's a clean 8 out of 10. I like that one. Stupid to me is 10 out of 10. Love Make is a 6 out of 10. Colors with Mozzy is a 9 out of 10. So it's some bangers on this too. Y'all got to tap in on this too for sure. If you're going to listen to any of it, start at this too. Number 8 was another one that I think he sampled too as well. Well, not sample, excuse me. He came out with a single, which was Naka. And honestly, I'm not going to lie, I hate that damn song. I don't like the flow. I don't like the like the baby talk, like Baba, the Naka, I don't like that. You could say that for somebody else. That shit was trash. I do not like that song at all. That's just my opinion, though. I love the album, but I don't like that song. I don't like that flow. That nah, you could have came harder than that, bro. And the beat fire, the beat hard. It just sucks. Um, Track 9 is "Pimp My Ride," another song that I hated. Like I told you guys, the last three, 8, 9, 10, for me was a no go, no go, no go. And it's called "Pimp My Ride." And I just did not like that. He talking about I'm about to pimp my ride, do shit. It was just cheesy. It was corny. I didn't like that. And the last track is "I'm in Love." "I'm in Love." I hated that one too. Like the whole chorus is "I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love." Like, bro. No, it wasn't going for me. It wasn't going for me, YG. But overall, if I had to rank this album 1 out of 10, 1 through 10, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wow. Okay. I like 14 out of 15 songs. I mean, out of 19 songs. 19 songs. Well, one is an interlude, so, you know, yeah, I'll say, yeah, 14. Solid 14 for sure. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 7. 7 out of 10 to me. It's not bad at all. It's a lot of bangers on here, a lot of hidden gems on this album. 7 out of 10. That's my opinion. Like I said, I like 14 out of 19. Four of them I just hate because I like I can't even like the four. Like no matter what. Like I tried to go back and re-listen to them, and they just don't hit. Um, so yeah, the four to me is bad. But yeah, I like the rest, man. And like I said, the other song is the interlude, so it don't count. The interlude is dope though. You know, I kind of like that how they was talking on there. Um, but yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of it. So yeah, man, this is a fire album. I like it. This is my first album review. So man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. It's your boy Storm Dyer, man. Make sure y'all add me on everything, anything, and just reach out if it's something that you want me to review or whatever's coming out, want me to look forward to. Just let me know, man. Give me a heads up. You know, I really sit and listen to it at least 3 times. One in the car, one in the shower, and one in the computer room right here, and I do it up. So yeah, man, y'all fuck with me, man. I'm gone. Don't worry about nothing, man. Y'all follow me. Watch the podcast when it rain and storm. We doing it every week. Um, yeah, man. I'll holler at y'all soon, man. I'm gone.